Hey guys, it is John here at the Acoustic Shop again. It is New Guitar Thursday on Thursday, part 2. We actually had to start New Guitar Thursday on Wednesday yesterday because we got so many things in. And I may catch myself talking about some of the same stuff that we talked about yesterday, again today. And anyway, it's going to be a thing. But we got a lot of things came in, and there's more coming in. We've been filming all day. There were a bunch of folks that were following us on TikTok today while we were doing live, or while we were recording all these other videos. It was cool to kind of chat with a lot of you guys. Again, follow all these different social media pages. There's a lot of new content on all of them. So definitely check that out. So here's something that just came in, back in stock, and I think 3 of them came in. MDO 305. This is the octave mandolin. This is probably the most popular product we have from Eastman. These come in and go as quick as they come in because it's an affordable octave mandolin that sounds great. Even when they're in tune, they're better. There you go, right there. MDO 305s, just got those in $879. Really good value and well built. That is a very popular product, so we just got those in. Speaking of other cool things, do we end up moving those from over there? Oh, he's got them in hand. Bring them right here. Let's do this, and we'll bring them back into the other room. I set them on the shelf. These are back in stock. Mandolins actually came in for the first time. 615, MD 615s. This is the new color. This came out last year. The Gold Burst was announced last year. It is a cool Gold Burst. Maple back and sides. The sides look great. Gold Burst. These have the 615s now have the block inlays, have the pick guard or finger rest, and a K&K pickup in them. This is the traditional classic finish in that particular one. And again, looks gorgeous. That's always been a popular color. The new Gold Burst is really, really nice. A little step up onto this. I think it's still a Sitka spruce top on the 615s, but you do get the pickups and pick guards to go along with them, and a hard shell case, all that in there. You can hang that back up there, Jackson. Yeah. Appreciate it. You go right ahead. So there's the 615s. Those came in stock. We got some other cool mandolins. 315s came back in stock. Got PCHs came in OMs and classic finishes, I believe. We got classic finishes in OM E1 OMs. We got classic finishes in a lot of guitars that I haven't seen in a very long time. So those were awesome. Let's go ahead and step into this other room and show a couple things I think I did talk about yesterday. This one we unboxed live. The new first Breedlove Oregon guitar we have, and this is a 30th anniversary guitar. This is the Northwest Classic, and it is beautiful in this gorgeous myrtle wood. The color is great. Look at all that curl and flame in there, and it sounds wonderful too. USA built, and a special 30th anniversary inside here. Brought back a lot of the designs that were originally done by Kim Breedlove in his guitars. And now, you know, just a limited edition run of those. So that's a really cool piece. Ferk we got in. We got more Ferk coming in shortly. We have, we just got in this consignment Dobro. That was really, really cool. This is brand new and hasn't hit any stores yet. The FV330? 880, gosh. Frank Vignola, FV. Cool archtop guitar, sound port in the sides. Originally these were a mahogany build. Frank also has a maple, so this year they released a maple back and sides. Smaller body archtop, sounds great. Cool stylings. This is a really cool one. So these are signature guitars for Frank Vignola. So we just got that one in. Mcpherson just came out. We got this one up. We're going to pull this. We unboxed the Sable yesterday. We'll show you the new pattern in the touring here, which is the new camo pattern, and it's kind of just got a cool camo shape. You can see it in the different angles, and just really looks really cool. So Again, this is a blackout edition, 510 tuners, brand new for 22, has that new brushed headstock with the inlay, also an inlay at the 12th fret, fully blacked out with Evo fret wire. Really, really cool guitar, and in the Reunion Blues bag also, which makes it a really good travel companion. This is a new one for us. We got in some of these. This is part of that limited edition stuff that came in last year. This is a limited guitar. This is the 308, AC 308 CE limited. We've had some in natural. This is the very first batch that we have got in sunburst. So it is gorgeous, mahogany back and sides. This is a grand concert size, not a grand auditorium, but concert size body with the burst. I think these are hard shell cases too, is that right? Yeah, I thought so. Slot peg head, really good and a good value. This is under $1,000. In fact, I think it's quite a bit under $1,000. Am I wrong? Well, maybe I'm totally wrong on this. I try to stay on top of all this. Hinckley's going to fix me and make sure I'm right. Was it just at? 980. I did it. I win. I win. I win. Eat that. Anyway, it is just right under $1,000. I beat it by $20. So she's shaking her head. How does he do it? Why does he do it? Nobody knows. I just do it. Anyway, we did the video on these finally. These are officially available on the website right now, and there are only a few. I've got 2 of this model and 1, and I won't be seeing another one of the other one in a long time. So this is the new E20 SSV. E20 slope shoulder, has the herringbone trim on this one, which they don't normally do on the E20 SS. But this is a sunburst varnish, hand-rubbed varnish finish guitar. It sounds great. Love the new inlays. I really am into this guitar. I've been playing it since it came in. The video we did here today turned out awesome. Rosewood back and sides, Adirondack spruce top. These have a slight relicking, some of this cool character, because it is a hand-rubbed violin varnish. Like I said, rosewood sides and back. So those are on our webpage right now, and they are first come, first served. And when they're gone, I think I have 2 more that'll be here in the next month or so. And then I won't see any for a while. And then I do have its mate. This one is extremely limited. This is the one that they shot the catalog with, and as far as I know, is the only one of these that has made its way into the US. And that is the SS, or double OSS. This is your LOO body. Same exact specs, Adirondack spruce top, varnish finish. Here's something they did unique though that they didn't do in the E20 OOSS before, a slot peg head right here on this guitar. So, and when I was playing this earlier, did we ever end up looking? I think this is an 1 3/4 nut width. Did we look on the online? If you guys get a chance to look on the online specs, I think it might have came out that it's supposed to be spec'd as an 11/16. But I think it ended up landing at 1 3/4. So they're testing me right now. This is the other side. And I'm just going off of my feelings because I was playing it over there for the demos, and it feels like it is a wider neck to me. So my assumption is, yes, it is a wider 1 3/4 neck. So again, that is not a spec for this guitar. I don't know if it will continue to be that way, but if you are looking for one wider, you may want to grab this. So we'll tell you here in just a second as soon as Hinckley gets that showed up on the listings. She'll find it. Another gorgeous guitar that we did mention here, beautiful, the AC 922, also very rare guitar to see. This is Eastman's top of the line modern AC style guitar. This top is incredible. So much figuring in bear claw, beautiful rosette, lots of inlays. I love the binding on this guitar. It is listed as maple binding, but it almost looks like snake wood, and I think it's just colored maple. It is listed as so, but we're not certain on that. Stained maple, yeah. So that's what I think. This does have a LR Baggs Anthem pickup in it. Has an armrest, the tone port on the sides, and this does have the new tone tight neck system, the way to put it on, which was developed by Dana Bourgeois, and we're going to start seeing more of those come in. What'd you measure?
Let me be the judge.
Let me be the judge.
Picturing.
We are definitely wider than 11/16. It's almost at a 3/4. It's so close, so it'd be in the 30 seconds range right there. So it is definitely wider. So I wasn't as far off again as I thought I was, right? Or as you thought I was. That's what I'm actually going to say. I always know that I'm right. It's these guys that never understand that I'm always right. Right, Jackson? No comment, he says. All right, that covers most of all of those. The last thing I got in that we have not got priced yet, it just came in, but I wanted to show it off because this is really cool. Gold Star, we started carrying some of their banjos, and this is actually the first one we got in. And they were making this banjo, and I ordered this actually, oh gosh, when was this? June of last year? Yeah, June of this last year. They were coming out with a new banjo called, it's a GF 100 JD. It is a JD Crowe signature banjo. And this is based off of the banjo he used for the Bluegrass album band, for the Bluegrass albums. And it actually has a card in here, a certificate of authenticity. And forgive me while I try to pull this out here. I was looking at this earlier. So you have your warranty card, shows JD, shows the story of it, tells the story of the banjo, the whole deal. Where it gets really cool, the certificate is signed by JD right there. And as you all know, we lost JD, it's been about 2 months now or so. And this will come with that card, but also the label on the inside of the banjo was signed. It is an actual hand-signed label on the inside of the resonator. I opened it up yesterday just to take a look. But it is based off of his RB75, has the more matte finish mahogany neck, an actual mahogany resonator. Really cool feel, got the look, and is a good sounding banjo. Full tone ring, the whole thing. So this is pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure what the pricing is going to be, but I did want to show it to you. We got it in. I think I've got another one coming to match it, but these are obviously limited and extra special because we did lose JD, one of the finest banjo players. There is not a bluegrass banjo player that has not been influenced by JD at some point in their career. When you talk about the greats, it's Earl Scruggs, JD, Don Reno. You know, there's a few of them that are up there, but JD is always in that list. So got that in, really glad to have it. And, you know, if you're wanting to pick up one of these banjos, you better grab it quick before I do. You know, I just want one because it's JD, man. So there you go. Got a few other things in. Oh, I know what I got in that is special that we probably ought to cover before we leave. A lot of classics came in. Like I said, classic finishes. We got in 622s. This is by far the most popular of the AC series for us. It is a maple back and sides. I love the subtle inlays. It's got extra inlays, but it's not over the top. Wood bound, maple back and sides. I've got two of them in. One has a tone tight neck and one of them has a dovetail joint neck. So we will still see some of those with dovetail joints. We're making that transition over to the new tone tight necks, Dana Bourgeois stuff. There's more stuff coming. The Boucher did not show up. I just got told there's a Guild guitar, USA Guild, which is a D40 traditional that it should be here any day. I can't think of all the other stuff that has been called recently that is on its way here. So lots of great stuff. Again, it always feels like a sales pitch, but I have been also feeling a lot of calls where people get mad because they're like, hey, I called you about a guitar, and by the time I got to go buy it, it was already sold. Well, I hate to say this, but right now the guitar market is tough to keep up with. I'm having a hard time keeping the store full and keeping all this stuff in because it is selling almost as fast as it comes in. We just got 30 some odd guitars. I have another shipment following in about 3 weeks. I expect most of those guitars, that was just one brand, to be gone by the time that next shipment comes in. It's just a crazy time. So if you are looking for something, you want to get it. It's just the world we live in right now. You can't sit back and wait. And I apologize to those who felt like they missed out or that we sold something out from underneath them. But it is, there's guitars in here right now that I get 3 to 4 calls a day on the same serial number. And it's just what it is. You know, again, I apologize as much as we can. But we keep bringing you more content. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. If you guys didn't watch yet, the string challenge with the crazy treatment of strings, you need to watch that. That is very entertaining. I watched it last night. I found it to be entertaining. That's really all I can say about that. And like I said, lots of cool stuff coming in. So thanks for joining me today for New Guitar Thursday. We will be back again on Tuesday for sure, I think is the next scheduled thing. We may be coming up with some new ideas in the next few weeks too. Follow all the different social media accounts. They all have different content, different things. So if you're not on one of them, you're going to miss out on something. TikTok has got stuff that is not on the other ones. Instagram has stuff. YouTube, Facebook. We started a Twitch account. We have a LinkedIn account and a Twitter account. All of those are doing different content with different things, and it's really cool because we're getting the manufacturers involved in a lot of those. So, make sure you're checking those out.
Do you want to mention NAMM?
NAMM, I do need to mention that. I don't know why I keep missing that. There is, and they keep showing that on your guys' feed. It is a daily thing, and we need your help. NAMM is doing a awards-based this year from fans-based choice. You guys, there's a link in all over all the different pages, and it's always in the story every day. You can and should do this every single day. You just put in your email address and address. The store's address is 1913 East Seminole Street in Springfield, Missouri. If you know that, put in the name of the store, and there's multiple categories. You can put any of the ones you think we qualify or all of the ones you think we qualify. And again, if we get enough of you guys out there, we get a chance to compete with some of those big boy stores. We're still a one store, just a small crew doing this, and some of those stores that always win that kind of stuff have huge followings, have huge stores, multiple different locations. I mean, Guitar Centers and Sam Ash and all that kind of stuff are in there. But you guys, if you want to support a small store, even if it's not us, do that. Get on NAMM's page. We have the link there. Get in there once a day, every single day. The more votes we get, obviously, the better chance we have of competing with those kind of stores. So we definitely appreciate that. Is that enough, Keegan? Do you think I covered most everything?
Yep.
All kinds of cool stuff coming in. Jackson's been finding new products. Got new pieces in here from the merchandise side, the hats and T-shirts and all kinds of stuff, and designing new ones to go with it. So anyway, we will see you for sure next Tuesday, if not before then. And thanks again for joining me.